Recording. Hello, hello. Good morning. There we go. Okay. Hi, y'all. Good morning. Thanks for being here. I'm Raina, and this is a gentle flow. For today's flow, you don't need too much. Just kind of like whatever props you prefer, you like to use. But I do recommend having just a blanket or two for bum cushion and for knee cushion. Just because as we kind of gently flow, we are going to spend just a little bit of time on our knees, no more than usual. Let me just adjust this real quick. All right, cool. Class will end right at the 45 mark of wherever you are. And we will end with just a little bit of breath work and meditation. And so expect about 30-ish minutes of movement and then a little bit of stillness and some meditation. So you can take a comfortable seat on the floor. You can sit on your bottom and give yourself a little bit of support, especially since it's the morning. And if you like your legs extended, you can extend your legs. If you like a crisscross, you can crisscross. But if anything's just feeling like a little heavy, like it needs a little extra, give it that. Fill those gaps. And so once you find what's feeling comfortable for you this morning, let your hands rest down. Allow your eyes to close or just soften your gaze a little bit. Let's just take a few rounds of breath to settle into our practice today. And just kind of observing your surroundings, taking in your space and integrating with it, allowing it to become your container for your practice. Observing your body and really just seeing, okay, what's feeling what? Because I think the real yoga of it is, can you make observations about yourself without judgment? Can you check in, learn the facts, gather the information without qualifying it as good or bad or this or that? And dropping down a little bit further, just paying some attention to your breath. And with your next exhale, just clear your body out a little bit more, a little bit extra. And draw a big breath in through your nose, squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears. Exhale, let your shoulders drop. 2 more like that. So inhale through your nose, shoulders come up. And exhale, drop. Last one, inhale, shoulders come up. And exhale, drop them down. And from here, slide in one hand onto the belly, one hand onto your chest, either to touch your body or to hover over. And starting our practice from a space of connection with ourselves, from a space of appreciation for the practice, for the land we're on, and for the creation of time in our lives to come. And starting from a space of gratitude and love for our bodies. Maybe if love isn't working today, at least some appreciation, a thank you for doing this, for being here. I see you and I respect you, even if I don't love you today. And slowly begin to blink your eyes open, take your space back in or refocus your gaze. And with an inhale, circle your arms out, reach them overhead. Exhale, pull your elbows towards your hips, cactusing your arms wide. Good. With this inhale, bring your hands into heart center, bring all the energy in. Exhale, just settle here for a moment. We'll do 2 more rounds like that. So inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms wide. Inhale, hands gather in. Exhale, pause here. Last round with just the breath. So inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. If your legs are extended, you can bring them in, crossing at the ankles, and bring your hands to your knees. Coming into some seated cat-cow, begin with an inhale, pull your heart through your biceps. Maybe your gaze shifts up. Exhale, round your back, chin tucks to your chest. Good. Inhaling forward. And exhale back. 3 more like this. 2. Last one. Good. Start to circle your chest. And if you have support under your legs, it can be helpful to remove it just so you can really kind of rock and roll around your body. Using your hands on your legs is a little bit of leverage and support. Or you can keep things a little bit tighter, a little bit smaller and focused on really just the rib cage. And then just pause to switch direction. Taking this for about 5 more rounds of breath. And letting the circles dissolve, letting them slow and get smaller. Taking a moment of pause in your stillness and just observing kind of the interior. If there's any swirling or energy shifting going on in there. Good. From here, release your hands down, extend your right leg out to the side. Take an inhale, reach your arms overhead. And as you exhale, right hand comes to left knee or the inside of your right leg. Left arm reaches behind you with your elbow bent. Good. Inhale, chest spin, center arm reaches overhead, side bend. Exhale, find your twist, arm reaches back. Good. 3 more. Inhale, side bend, left arm overhead. Exhale, twist for 2. Last one. Good. Inhale, come into your side bend and hold here. With an exhale, drop your left hand to the base of your skull. Just lean your head back a little bit. Wherever your hand is, you're still pushing. You're giving your chest a little extra spin. And you're giving your shoulder space to just exist without your whole body weight dumping into it by really pushing your hand into whichever leg it's on. Last breath. With an inhale, come on up. Exhale, release your hands and we'll switch. So right leg comes in, left leg extends. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand presses into either leg, just depending on what you have space for. Right arm bends as it reaches back. Good. Take an inhale, come back to center. Right arm reaches overhead. Exhale, twist. Good. 3 more. Inhale, side bend. Exhale, twist. Good. Inhale, come back into your side bend. And as you exhale, drop your right hand to the base of your skull, maybe just an option. Lean your head back a little bit. One more breath here. Good. And coming up, release both hands down and do a few shoulder circles. You can bring your legs together. You can extend them. I'm just kind of staying in the center here. And then switch the direction of your shoulder circles. Good. And let's go into tabletop. And so I'm really needing some cushion under my knees for today. And so it's just a reminder that you can really use as much or as little cushion as you'd like. I have 2 blankets and that feels really good. So give yourself the support it's asking for today. Hands about shoulder distance apart, knees about hips distance. Good. And with an inhale, just extend your left arm towards the sky, open through your chest. And as you exhale, draw a half circle, reach your left fingertips towards the right corner of your mat. Good. Inhale, redraw the circle, left arm overhead. Exhale, reach for the right corner. Right arm bends a little bit. Last round, inhale, open. And exhale, round. Tap the right corner, maybe. Good. Inhale, left arm opens. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm opens. Exhale, draw a half circle, try to tap the left corner. Good. Inhale, open the circle. Exhale, close. Last one, inhale, open. And exhale, close it off. Good. Inhale, open your circle. Exhale, right hand comes right down under the right shoulder. Start to circle your chest, circle your hips. Taking some spinal circles, some little undulations here maybe. And you can rock side to side. You can rock forward and back as you do this. And if it feels uncomfortable to spinal circle, if you're like, not me, you can take some cat-cow. You can wiggle your hips a little bit too to get a side bend in there. You do not have to connect all the pieces to reap the benefits. But if you are circling, pause to switch direction. Good. And coming back to center, releasing the circles. Good. If you're using blocks, grab them, bring them under your hands, and flip them onto the second level. So not the highest level, but this kind of middle skinny level where you can grip around the block. And if you are not using blocks, we're just going to do some cat-cow. So you can still definitely do this. But wherever you are, take an inhale, start to pull your heart forward. Exhale, round your spine. Good. Inhale forward, just feeling that lift. Exhale, round. And just one more here. Inhale forward. And exhale, round. Good. Come back to center. Flip your blocks onto the tallest height now. And walk your hands just slightly to the right. And if you're not using blocks, press your fingertips to the earth. Give yourself that little bit of height. Step your left foot outside of your left hand and slide it towards your body. So we have a nice square lunge here. We're not long on the mat right now. We're creased at the hips because we're gently folded forward. Hands pressing into your blocks or fingertips to the ground. With an inhale, find a little cow pose here. Exhale, round. Good. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 3 more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. For 2. Last one. Good. Come back to neutral. Start to walk your hands forward and wiggle, step, squirm your left foot forward so you can lengthen out your lunge a little bit, but still using support here. Hands continue to press onto your blocks. A gentle squeeze of your left arm towards, or your left leg towards your left arm. Lift your heart, take an inhale. Nice and slow exhale, send your hips back, left leg moves a little straighter. Really slow inhale forward. Find the ripple in the spine as you go. Exhale, hips back. Just 2 more. Inhale, ripple forward. Head is the last thing to rise. Exhale, back. Good. Last one. Inhale forward. And exhale back. Holding here in this half split, maybe walk your hands towards your body a little bit more so you can lift your heart. Find a little bend or maybe a big bend in your left knee, and then peel your left toes away from the earth. Keep cow pose in your spine and start to internally and externally rotate from your hip. Think of your hamstrings kind of like a guitar or a ukulele. They need to be strummed and moved in different ways rather than just right down the middle. And so taking time to explore here can feel really good. It can also just be really good for your overall mobility and flexibility there. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back to center. Start to move forward, slide your left foot back onto the mat and pull it a little closer to your body, kind of like halfway between that square lunge and your lengthened out lunge. Press your left hand into your block. Right arm extends towards the sky. A soft kind of open twist or even a side angle type shape here. For 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes down, plants onto your block. Left arm opens towards the sky. Hug that left leg in. Really trying to keep the legs towards the middle so we can twist from the spine for 3, 2, and 1. Left hand comes down. And slide your left leg back under your body. And you can sit onto your hips, or you can keep your hips high. Extend your arms out in front of you. Just make some fists. Rev the motorcycle. Keep revving, but flip your inner forearms towards the sky. Just reversing it. Okay, release your fists. Draw some circles with your fingertips. Go in both directions. Good. Give your hands a little bit of a shake. And bring your hands back to your blocks or fingertips to the earth. With an inhale, find a little cow pose. Exhale, cat. Just 2 more like this. So inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Snake. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Good. Step your right foot just outside of your right hand. And then find that square lunge. Nice little boxy shape here. Maybe walk your hands towards your body a little bit more. Hug your right leg in just a bit. And with an inhale, find a cow pose. Exhale, cat. And take 4 more rounds here. Just inhaling into cow and exhaling cat as you round the spine. For 2, Last one. Good. Move back to neutral. Start to walk your hands forward as you wriggle your right foot towards the top of the mat, lengthening out your lunge, hips move forward and down. Keep pressing your hands into your blocks. Take an inhale. Exhale, hips back, right leg straightens, nice and slow. 4 more rounds. So inhale forward. Exhale back. Inhale forward, find that ripple in the spine, like you're moving from cat to cow. Exhale back, hips pull back first, crease, crease, crease forward, head drops. Good, inhale forward. Exhale back. Last one, inhale into your lunge. And exhale, half splits to hold. Walk your hands a little closer to your body. Peel your right toes off the earth. Lift your heart. And then rotate, internal and external rotation from the hips. Just taking that time to strum. 2 more rounds of breath. Good. Coming back to center, walking your hands forward just a bit, and then sliding your right foot onto the mat, finding somewhere between that square lunge and that long lunge. And then press your right hand down, open your left arm towards the sky for a little side angle type shape. And your leg hugs into your arm hugs into your leg just a bit. Breathing here for 3, for 2, and 1. Your left hand comes down and the right arm opens towards the sky, legs hug into the center, twisting from the back. For 3, 2, and 1. Right hand comes down, slide your right leg back under your body, and then maybe using your blocks or your hands on the earth, tuck your toes, lift your knees, and walk forward so you can find a forward fold with feet like belly distance apart, and so wider than your hips, just making space for your body. Bend your knees. You can stand on your blanket if you're using one or not. Choice is yours. So then grab your elbows with your hands and gently sway your upper body side to side. If you're ever feeling like just lower back fatigue, this is a great remedy for that. Is it a cure? No, maybe remedy is not the right word, but it's really nice for easing lower back fatigue and tension. So really bending those knees. Shake your head, yes. Shake it, no. Taking about 5 more rounds of breath here. So we're really going to spend that little bit of time here. Again, coming back to center. Release your hands down, maybe onto your blocks. And with an inhale, take a nice slow halfway lift. Shift your gaze out ahead of you. Exhale to fold. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. One more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, fold. Good. Bring your hands onto your legs and really slowly take your time. Start to walk your hands up your legs, bring yourself to standing, but maybe you pause at your thighs, at your hips, letting your head hang. If you feel any kind of dizziness at any point, please pause for a few rounds of breath until that feeling passes. Then arriving to standing, taking a moment here, readjusting your clothes, energy, your attitude, whatever needs to be readjusted to help you feel good right here. Good, and with an inhale, reach your arms overhead, maybe your gaze shifts up. Exhale, cactus your arms wide, pull your elbows towards your hips. Good, inhale, bring your hands into heart center. Exhale, settle in here for a moment. 2 more just like that. So inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms wide. Good, inhale, hands gather to heart center. Exhale, settle. Last round, inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, arms wide. Inhale, hands come into heart center. And exhale, settle in. Good. Link your thumbs together and then flip your palms forward. I show you here because I'm going to bring my arms overhead and they will go out of frame. And so palms forward, reach your arms overhead and then wiggle. Find a little space here. Arms reaching behind your body just a little bit, feeling your biceps move past your ears, reaching through your fingertips. Hips gently press forward, just a little bit of a back bend here. Nothing massive, nothing that feels super effortful, if that's a word. And maybe your gaze shifts up a little bit. Good. Find an inhale. And as you exhale, bring your spine back to neutral. Another inhale. Exhale, side bend to the right, really anchor down through your left heel, your left hip, and gently pull your right hip back in space. Inhale to center. Exhale, side bend left. Same thing here. It's really anchoring down through the right side of your body. Good. Inhale brings you to center. And exhale, release your arms down by your side. Give your hands a little bit of a shake. Shoulders a little bit of a shimmy. And we'll take just like a minute or two of shaking here. And so your shaking can just be your hands. It can just be your shoulders and upper body. It can just be your hips. You can wiggle your feet. It really just depends on how you're feeling this morning. Feel free to move around your mat or close your eyes. We're just going to take a little bit of time here. As this is like a gentle flow, you're really able to modulate how much heat you want to build right now. Sometimes I just feel like when things are really gentle, we don't always get that like energy kind of burst that's nice to get out in the morning to kind of get us going. And so this little shaking session is how I kind of combat that. And as you shake, feel free to add some breath here, maybe big sighs, maybe the H-U-H sound. Or if there's people around and you're not trying to make too much noise, I invite you to explore lion's breath, where you exhale through your mouth with your tongue out. Your eyes roll towards the middle of your forehead like so. And we'll take this for about another 30-ish seconds. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let your circle start to dissolve. Let things slow down. And then finding ourselves in a little bit of stillness here. You can close your eyes if you'd like. You can bring a hand over the belly, a hand over the chest. Just to settle back in, back down. About 3 more rounds of breath right here. And then slowly start to deflate. So crown of the head kind of reaching towards the ground, shoulders rolling forward, bending your knees, folding forward, arms can extend towards the earth. Meeting in a forward fold here. And then bend your knees and widen your stance enough to plant your hands and make your way into tabletop. Just for a moment, take your knees wider than hips distance though, about mat's distance. And then sit your hips back, kind of gently pull your belly in between your thighs just to make space for yourself. Lower onto your forearms. And then pause here. See how you feel. If you're feeling a lot of tension on your knees, try bringing your big toes together and just seeing if that helps a little bit. As your head can rest down, if it feels okay to stack your forearms and drop your forehead onto them, you can do that. Or if child's pose with extended arms feels good for you, you can extend your arms and drop your head down. Last option, if hips back does not feel good, lift your hips up, bring your knees back to hips distance, and then rest your forehead onto your forearms. And so just finding something with the head down that feels kind of restful here. We're not going to spend a ton of time here, just about 5 more rounds of breath. Good. And coming up, nice and slow, taking your time as you return to tabletop. And then just sit your hips to either side so you can come onto your bottom. Extend your legs out to a soft V. It doesn't need to be this like huge spread today. It just can be something that feels easy. So whatever feels easy for you, find that. And then just take a really gentle fold forward. Hands come to your blocks or the ground. And you can really even drop your chin towards your chest. Or if you'd like to find your depth, you can walk forward a bit. You can internally and externally rotate from your hips, just kind of windshield wipering through your legs. Bring yourself back up. Take an inhale, bring your arms overhead. Keep your hands there. Exhale, relax your shoulders away from your ears. Shift your gaze up. And just feel this kind of reaching in all directions. The arms can be in more of a V as opposed to straight overhead. Palms can even face in a little bit, like you're holding a beach ball. Lifting through the heart and then grounding down through the hips for 3. For 2. Last one. Release your hands down. And set yourself up in a shape that supports your stillness. So we'll come into a little bit of breathing right into meditation. And so if you'd like to lie down, you can totally lie down. You can sit in a chair. You can stay seated on the ground in whatever way feels good for you. But really just having a tall seat is important to me. So having your hips a little bit above your knees, just giving your knees kind of like a little bit of a break, letting them kind of weigh down towards the ground. Heart feels lifted, but we're not feeling super like activated here. Finding something soft but strong. Then allowing your hands to rest down, either onto your lap, maybe on your belly, on your legs. I'm just taking a few clearing breaths here, through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, inhaling through the nose, out through the mouth. A few more here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Last one, in through your nose, out through your mouth. And now in through your nose. Keep your lips sealed, out through your nose. Good, in, out. Coming into a Viloma breath, inhale, exhale. Here we go, inhale just 1/3. Fill up 2/3. Last one, inhale. One smooth exhale out of your nose. Good, inhale 1/3. 2, 3. Smooth exhale. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Last round like this. So inhale 1, 2, 3. One smooth exhale. Reversing that one inhale. Empty out 1/3. 2, 3. Inhale. Empty out 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Empty 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Empty 1, 2, 3. Putting it together. Inhale 1, 2, 3. Out for 1, 2, 3. In 1, 2, 3. Out 1, 2, 3. In 1, 2, 3. Out 1, 2, 3. Last round. In 1, 2, 3. Out for 1, 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale. Allow your eyes to close, for your gaze to soften. Know that you're welcome to continue to explore the Viloma breath. We'll spend just about 5 minutes right here, bringing yourself to a word, a thought, an affirmation, just something to help you really anchor, find space in your mind. So I'll bring you out when the time comes, but enjoy your meditation, my friends. Knowing that you're welcome to stay here for as long as you have time for. My departure will be very quiet. But if you're ending with me, you can draw one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your chest, either to touch or to hover. Just closing our time together the same way we opened it. With acknowledgement, with appreciation, with gratitude. This time for ourselves, for making the space, for coming to our mats to spend time doing some of the hard work with ourselves. Giving a thank you to your body for being wonderful. And I really encourage you, I invite you, and I hope that you find a few moments today to really just be in awe of yourself and all that you do. And so thank you all for spending a little time with me this morning. Hope you have a really great rest of your day. And we'll see you next time we'll class together. Bye, everyone. Have a good one.